All right. What's up, everybody? We're live. You already know what it is. Nooner Nation podcast for Nooners by Nooners. Like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes, go to Spotify, leave a 5-star. And yeah, it's just two of us tonight. Jake's under the weather, which I totally get. I'm fighting off a sinus infection that I knew was going to come eventually because our weather's been bipolar the last couple of weeks. So
I don't understand why he just wouldn't be our Stephen Hawking for
yeah,
tonight.
yeah, he was saying in our group chat that he was having trouble, like it hurts to talk. And Charlie was trying to get him to get one of those little what do you call those toys? Like the type and talk,
Speaking still.
speak and spell toys, and just go full Stephen Hawking.
Yes, mother? Okay, cool. Never mind. I
Alrighty.
actually wanted her to be a guest for tonight, a surprise guest.
Oh,
I thought about it last week. Um, she came down yesterday, and I was like, if you stay one more night, we'll have you on the podcast. She was like, you really want your mom on there? And I was like, it's what the people want. It's not what I want, Mom. It's what
it's
the
people.
people want.
People they don't want
And
it;
that's
they need it.
right. And she was like, what? They do? But alas, she had shit to do tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I was catching up on Hot Ones today. It's been a long time since I've
yeah.
seen it, and 'cause I saw Winona Ryder was on it today, the new episode, and it was I made it about 15 minutes in, and I just couldn't with her. Like she's too like spastic and weird as a speaker.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? She's like such a good actress, but in real life, she's
Like
like,
if
I'm
you'd
not
ask her
put
a
together
question,
like
and she'd be like,
that.
"Oh, good question," and I was like, "I
I'm not
can't."
my own person. I'm an
I'm like,
actress.
"I can't track this." But I did see last week. What got me back into it was last week was Glenn Powell, and he was awesome, even with his small, tiny mouth and his dolphin teeth.
Well, kind of.
I know you can't
Like, and
unsee.
he's fine. Like, it's proportionate to his face. There's nothing wrong
I know
with the
my
fact that he
wife
has
doesn't understand it, but every time she's
1,000
like, I
teeth.
can't get past like his mouth just seems so small to me, and I can't
So
get past it.
cute. He's so
Because
cute. It's like, open up your mouth. Like, oh, he's
my
so
wife's like, no, like he's
cute.
very
So
attractive. I was
cute.
like, I understand he's attractive, but there's just something about his mouth. And I'm like, oh
Right. And
god,
like, if his mouth was any different, it would take away from that
yeah, it'd
attractiveness.
probably
He
look
needs
even
a
worse, right?
tiny
Like, it'd be like,
mouth.
why is his mouth so
Like,
big?
he needs a tiny mouth and a tiny teeth. It
Well,
works
he's got like a
perfectly.
very chiseled chin, so it needs to
Yeah.
be like but I was thinking it's like we need to do
Right.
maybe that's something we do like around Mother's Day where we all just separately record our moms asking us fucked up questions while we go through progressively hotter hot wings.
Oh, that's fun. And I mean, you can get the hot ones
Oh, I
actual
know.
sauces. I have them in my refrigerator right now, and they're actually pretty fucking good. I mean, they all change,
Yeah,
so it's not gonna be the same ones that I have. Their last dab is actually fucking
oh, it's really
delicious. It's
good.
amazing on ground beef tacos.
Oh yeah, the last dab. I mean, it's hot. I will say it's pretty damn hot, but it tastes
It can
good.
shut, but it's a perfect heat to where you get a good flavor. It's like very cumin heavy for me, I think, but it's good.
It's one of those
Um,
ones where it's really
then it goes
good,
up,
but
and heat goes down.
if you do a little bit too much, you know it. You're like, whew, okay, whew, all
Right.
right. Like,
And
whereas,
kind of like a wasabi,
yeah, yeah,
where you're like, oh shit, but then it
yeah,
doesn't linger.
it
It doesn't
comes
last.
down fast. Whereas
Yeah.
the bomb beyond on Sanity, one tastes like nuclear waste.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it is insane hot, and it just stays in your mouth forever. And you're like, oh my
It was
god.
it was made to, apparently, from what it sounds like to me, it was made to be offensive. It was not made to taste good. It was made to hurt you and to continue hurting you.
Yeah, it was like that
That's what
guy.
it seems like that's for.
It's like the sauce equivalent of like when somebody like, oh, I've got the hottest chili at the chili contest. It's like, yeah, it is the hottest, but it tastes like shit, and you just made this to be an asshole. You know?
You made it just to be hot. Like you have to have a flavor in there with it. And that's why The Last Dab was so impressive to me. I was actually really impressed with how much I liked it.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
And
Actually, all of them. I got. I mean,
Shipping's fantastic.
it was like 2 years ago when I got the kit, and it wasn't like the full size bottles. It was like this kind of like little mini kit. You know, they're like really
Yeah.
small little samplers of each one. All of them were really good in their own way, except for the
hmm
bomb and Beyond Insanity. So yeah, I was
I can't
watching.
remember which one we got. We didn't get the bomb, but we got like full size. They're all different. We got some of the hot ones flavoring, but other ones they're all different uh brands and they're all really good, but they're actual hot like things that you want people to enjoy.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, we got that about 2 years ago now. Those sauces are still good. They're still in my fridge.
Oh yeah. So I thought
They have
about.
a buffalo ranch dip. Oh my god, that bitch is so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I was eating that the other day. I was like, how old is this? I don't give a fuck.
And by the way, the like every time I watch that, I just think because it was um
Dude, I
the guy
developed
Sean, the
a chicken wing
interviewer.
habit from watching that show weekly
Oh yeah.
in 2018. I ate chicken wings once a week.
I
Right
can see
before
that.
after I watched the show.
I can see that. But it's like such every time I've watched it, I probably got onto it. They were probably like 2 years into it, you know, back when they were still
Mhm.
doing like Burt Kreischer and kind of like
That
uh,
was probably, yeah, around like
be.
2018, don't you think?
I think they started in 2018. This might have been like during COVID or something when I started it, but
Okay.
it was kind of like I. It was like right before like it just exploded,
Mm.
but such like an insanely easy premise pulled off so well. And the guy who actually came up with it is the producer. His name's Chris. I don't even know what he looks like. But then Sean Evans is like one of the greatest interviewers ever.
He is fantastic. And that's the thing. I didn't know this as someone watching it. It was the people sitting across from him who were like, how did you find that? He's
Yeah, they
very like
find like
Nardwar.
their team finds all this crazy info. They'll ask a question, somebody like, "How the hell do you even know about that?" We're like,
He's
"Okay,
he's literally Nardwar Jr. and it's incredible. And it's so much fun when you see these people who have been interviewed time after time again and they actually say, this is enjoyable for me.
yeah." Well, because it's not the
This
same.
is
Just
very like
like,
you're very good
oh,
at what
you
you
know,
do.
it's not
It's
like,
like,
oh, Winona, you're doing Stranger Things season 5. Tell me how that was. You know, and they're just gonna have the same canned answer because they get the same canned questions in every interview. You know.
I mean, but that's the nature of the beast because beforehand it wasn't just the internet where you can go to one place and you read it. It was in magazines, and it was like, well, if the magazine isn't at my location in my area, if it's not sold here, another magazine has to pick that.
Or
So
it's
like
or it's
it's the nature of the beast.
especially when you talk about magazine interviews, like magazines are in themselves a niche market. So you might be interviewing this person for like women's health or something. The audience for that is going to be completely different than the ones for like GQ. So they're going to ask the
Well,
same questions, right?
and the only reason I know a little bit about this is because I watched American Sweethearts. Do you remember that movie?
Oh
With John Cusack and Catherine Zeta-Jones with Julia Roberts.
God,
And
that
they're at a,
sounds so familiar, but I can't think of it right now.
yeah, so Catherine Zeta-Jones and
It must have been like 2001.
yes, I think you're on the fucking head on that, if not '02. Um, but yeah, they're both actors that divorced and they did a movie together and it's finally being released, but it's years after they filmed it.
2001. Boom. Yep.
And they're at a press junket. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? And it shows them being in, just being interviewed
Right.
person after person after person. They're all asking the same shit. And I was like, this is what they have to do. Yes, that's their entire day is being asked the same fucking questions.
Yep.
And you have to, like boop boop. boop, boop, hi, for every single person. And okay, as I'm saying this, I'm like, maybe people are being too hard on Blake Lively
Eh.
when she's been in her interviews and they're like, she was a total bitch to this girl. It's just like,
Well, isn't the new thing?
wouldn't we all at that point?
I briefly caught some of it on RPR. Was it? I don't think it was Tuesday. Maybe it was last week. I don't know. I kind of come in and out of the shows now, but like some interview with Sydney Sweeney, and the interviewer is just like the most droll, terrible interviewer, and Sydney Sweeney's just like the look on her face. She's just like so over it.
Mhm.
She's just like
But she does it in such like a good way where she's not making like an annoying face. She's like
just
just
deadpanned.
resting.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Yes. Thank you. Completely deadpan. Just, I'm not giving anything away.
yeah,
But she
right,
has
right.
like those pillowy eyes, like
Hmm.
a Marilyn Monroe thing. And so, like,
Oh, she got like it was
looks
definitely resting
fucking
bitch face the whole time.
great doing it. Well, kind of. But like you said, it's more of a
Actually, it
deadpan.
wasn't
She's
even
just
resting bitch face. It was like resting bored face.
well, yeah, kind of. But like her eyelids are kind of lower, so it
Hmm.
makes it look a little bit more seductress a little bit when you have those heavy eyelids. Like it's very like uh golden Hollywood or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like they like that shit. And
Hmm.
she's very
Very like
much
aloof,
playing that up.
uninterested. Like
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. More than like I'm annoyed or I'm pissed or
Mm.
I'm like, ugh. It was just more of like a aloof is the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
But
So
she fucking nailed it. She nailed it for that scenario. And of course she's been coached, I'm
right.
sure ridiculously for that
Oh, I'm
situation.
sure. You know,
Because it is fucking it's so fucking
that
stupid.
the whole thing started with a fucking gene commercial with "I have good genes,"
That
and
was
then
derived from a Brooke Shields Gap. Was it Gap?
I believe it
Or
was
was it
Guess,
Calvin
wasn't it?
Klein?
Wasn't it Guess
Calvin
gene?
Klein?
Was it? It was Calvin Klein or Guess? Because I know Guess always had like the big. Calvin Klein was always the underwear, and Guess was always the jeans. So I think it was a Guess. Live chat. I want to say the Brooke Shields was a Guess commercial. And I don't even think it was
Fuck.
a commercial. I think it was just like an ad campaign, like a pictured ad campaign.
No, like she actually did an actual commercial where she's like kind of like contortioning herself the whole time. Brooke
Okay, yeah.
Shields is. Um, so they did, but I guess it's a derivative of that,
I
and
have good
it's
genes. They're like, a
and
blonde haired, blue eyed
to
woman talking about her genes? Racist.
the biggest thing that kind of ticks me off. Like I love American Eagle. I've been shopping there my entire life, basically. Um, they were the very first like big company as what they are to actually be diverse in their advertising and in their modeling and inclusive with girls that aren't skeleton thin.
Yeah.
um they were the first to do that before it was ever a fucking thing. They just started doing it on their own. And I remember when they started because it's been since like 2010 that I started seeing like it's like, oh, it's like they're not looking for like models. Like, we're coming off of the Abercrombie and Fitch perfect body people, and they're like, okay, let's stray away from that. Let's fuck some people up. We're gonna have actual girls who look like our friends and our friends' older sisters, like people that we see every day.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was targeted because, I mean, American Eagle came out, like, that got big when I was, like, halfway
So
through.
call them racist. I'm like, no, bitch, no.
Um,
They're actually for real about this
I'd
shit.
probably
So
say,
you
like,
can't fucking like fuck you.
yeah, like, me in eighth grade, which would have been, like, around 01, 02. Like, that's when American Eagle, like, was the thing, right? Like, as American
Yeah.
Eagle, it was Abercrombie, it was Hollister. If you were rich, it was Buckle. rich and douchey, but not to say I didn't shop at Buckle every once in a while, but
I would say the buckle at that point was lower than
actually
like
Buckle
Abercrombie
might
and
have been
Fitch.
lower because I used what was a Lucky brand jeans.
Lucky
I used to wear
that's
Lucky jeans all the time, and you got them from
yeah.
Buckle.
Lucky yeah, that was
And then,
yeah.
like, by the time I graduated high school, they went from being like, I don't even know, but just to throw numbers out there, they went from being like $40 for a pair of jeans to like $140 for a pair of jeans. Like, Lucky
Yeah,
wasn't an
it got really
expensive jean
popular.
brand, and then it just like blew up. So, but yeah, I think the American Eagle, like what you're talking about with their, for lack of a better word, like diversity in their ad stuff. I think it was just like, oh yeah, like we're marketing to teenagers. These are the people teenagers hang out with. They don't hang out with 25-year-old, 90-pound, 6'1" models,
Yeah.
That's not who we're selling to. So makes sense. And then they kind of died off for a while. I thought Abercrombie and Hollister went out of business, but I guess they're still around and kind of making a comeback.
Abercrombie lessened their stores. They closed a lot of their stores, so I don't think they
Well, brick
completely
and
went
mortar
out.
is all but dead at this point.
Well, I mean, like, so for us, when I say the mall, like, it's like the 80s. You go to the mall,
Yeah, you
and
go to the
it
mall.
has all those stores in it. So in our mall, they had closed it down. So that's been closed for a long time. But Hollister always stayed around. Um, and I love the fuck out of Hollister because I love their jeans.
Hmm.
And actually, I just got some of their perfumes. I'm like, is this actually for a 17-year-old? Am I lame as fuck?
Yeah.
But they smell amazing, and I mix them, and it smells great. And I was like making my mom like smell me today. I was like, do I? Is this okay for like my age? And she's like, yes, it's fine. And I was like, thank you, mother. I
Yeah,
was like,
Hollister.
tell
I,
me more.
I remember Hollister always had these like they weren't like Henley shirts, but it was like a crew neck Henley. It's hard to explain.
Right.
It wasn't just a long sleeve T-shirt. It was a little bit thicker. The collar was a little thicker,
Yeah.
but it had like the kind of Henley fit to it. I used to love those. I had one. I had like three or four of them, and I bet you I kept those things for like 10 years until they just fell apart. You know.
Dude. Well, and that was the thing about like, oh, these clothes are expensive. It's just like I still have some of their shit.
Oh, I've got.
you know,
I have in my closet
maybe
right
not from high
now.
school anymore, but
I
I
have
guarantee if I still had it, it would still be in good condition.
I have a like pink and white striped American Eagle button down shirt in my closet that my mom bought me after my high school girlfriend dumped me. And I
Oh,
still wear it on occasion. Oh yeah, after she broke up with me, my mom took me shopping at the mall and got me like the Lucky jeans and some shirts.
you gotta look good, honey.
Oh yeah. She was like, "You're making a comeback." She didn't like her at all. So she's like, "You're making a comeback and you're making it hard."
She was saving. She had been saving up. Like we're gonna have a good time.
And
But
then
we're going.
and then
I'm
she
gonna
saw
celebrate.
and then she saw the girls I started dating after that, and she did not approve of them either.
Yeah.
So that's when I went full DG4L for a bit.
Mm. So one of my favorite American or Abercrombie and Fitch shirts. So I had a decent age difference from my sisters. So I was in like junior high, and they were seniors in high school. And we went in there, and I saw this shirt. It was maroon, and it had a beaver on it. And the beaver it had like a little air bubble,
Mm.
and it said "damn," but it was DAM. But he kind of had like the angry
Mhm.
or the I can't do it. The angry
Yeah.
eyebrows. And I was like, that's amazing. I can do it sometimes. That's not it. There, kind of like that.
You look like you're trying to do a Jack Nicholson impression.
it kind of is like that. Like I want them to go like
Mm.
this. That's like the angry look. So, my eighth grade photos, I wore that shirt, and the guy that was the photographer was younger, and he was like, "Okay," and he was nice shirt because he
Nice.
saw it said "damn" on it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I know what I'm doing."
Womb in the chat. No, she didn't get me a puka shell necklace because I already had plenty of those. But funny you mentioned that. She did buy me, it wasn't puka shell, but it was like the black stone, like discs that all came into, it was kind of like the same style as a puka shell, but they're all like just round black beads, I guess. I wouldn't call them beads, but like discs. They're
Oh,
just,
dude, like the I love the metal ones that would have like a bead that was broken up. I bought that shit
no,
on
this
my
was like,
own.
I'm sure you remember, it was just like really thin, really small black discs, like made of stone, and they just packed them onto a necklace.
Oh, I know what you're
You know what
talking
I'm talking
about.
about? I don't even know. Like
I know
that might even be puka shell. I don't,
the
but my
white ones. I
yeah, the white.
remember.
But she bought me a black one. So, but you're talking about your shirt. When I was growing up at the mall, we had a store called Gadzooks, and they just sold all the most insane T-shirts ever.
Yo, good Dukes.
And I remember going in there, and they had a T-shirt, and I was probably in ninth or 10th grade, and by then I was already a total shithead. Um,
Oh yeah.
and they had a shirt. It was the Warner Brothers logo. Above it, it says, "If you see the police." But then where it said Warner Brothers in the logo, it says Warner Brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, that's so hilarious." Mom won't know what that means. I was like, "Mom, can I get this shirt?" She looks at it. She's like, "Do you know what that means?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, fine, we can get it." I remember she picked me up.
Well, I did have a shark tooth necklace, but I was like 8 when I got it from Corpus Christi, and it was really tiny.
Oh, I went through all of it, man. I did the double popped collars, the hemp necklace with the big ass glass bead.
Oh, the hip necklaces. Okay, I did make a hip necklace, and I think it had like a peace sign, and I put some beads. I wore that thing for like 2 years. Well, like, because I tied it, and then
Oh,
you
they
can
get
never.
so gross though.
Mine never did. Like, I showered with it, it never came off. I showered with it. It was totally fine. What were you doing with your necklace,
I
Bill?
just never took it off.
Same. And I did it again. We it
No, I'd
was
be
in
like
junior
never
high.
took it off. Like I'd play paintball and be sweating in it, and then like go just like
Uh-huh.
doing everything in it. So it just got gross. I never took it off to clean it or anything, so it just got nasty.
No, I would, like I said, like I was showering, so it would, I don't know, like mine were always
Boom,
fine.
that's a great idea. We should do a high school themed show.
I would be the exact same.
I mean, my attitude would be pretty similar for sure. My style, my wife would kill me, but for that show, especially if we made it like a big thing and had like other people on doing it, like we do a like a virtual 2000 like mid 2000s party on the show and have a
Oh
bunch
my
of
god.
people in. My wife would kill me, but I would totally frost my tips for that.
Frost my tips.
Because I had frosted tips. My wife still gives
Well,
me
even
shit.
yeah, Slav mentioned frosted tips earlier in the chat too. That's funny that you say that.
Yeah,
It's already been mentioned.
I had frosted tips, and it was all like faux hawked with frosted tips,
Or
and my
frosted
puka shell,
flings.
double popped collar, my LED belt buckle that
I
said
was about to
"Place
say
forehead here."
you gotta bust out that fucking buckle, man.
That's long gone, but I'm sure I could find one on Amazon for like $4.
Oh, you know what I do have? I didn't get it when I was in high school, but I did I get it the year later? I think it was 2010. I'll be right back.
So I'm trying to think of what else was in style back then. It changed so much. The mullet tuck for the t-shirts was a big thing for a while. Double silver chains. Jeep, and where'd you grow up?
Yuck.
Oh, that's actually a dope hat, by the way. It fits your face really well. See, I can't. I've got this like long, narrow head, so I can't do flat bills. I want to do flat bills so bad, but I can't. Like my face just doesn't work with them.
Any hat, like any hat, I put on this fucking head. I'm like, I don't understand it, but it works.
Girls always look good in hats, though. I tell my wife this all the time. Like she'll like borrow one of my hats for something. I'm like, "You look really good in a hat." She's like, "I just don't like wearing hats."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Beerworth or no? Who said that? Oh, Womb. the T-shirt over the long sleeve. I'm totally working on bringing that back. That needs to come back.
Oh, dude.
Josh
I had some.
Josh Hartnett in the Faculty. It's all he wore, and it looks so
Oh
cool.
my gosh. Yes, I had some there. I had an Element one and then a Volcom shirt. They were black. It was connected. White shirt connected. And I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, what? That's loserish. They can't be connected. You got to go double
That was like
shirts.
'05, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is great. Yeah,
And
but that was on like the tail end of that, and it was just like we were gonna make it easier for you. We're
oh,
just
and
gonna
I
make
saw a
it
meme about this today about girls that do it, and this is gonna sound so gay. When I was in high school, it was a huge thing for guys to do the Playboy bunny sticker when they tanned. You know what I'm talking about?
yes.
Like right above your
I did
crotch.
none of the guys I went to school with tanned, but a lot of the guys
I wouldn't
were.
say a lot of them, but like the
Oh, I
guys
didn't
that's
need
like
to.
that clique that tan, and I was one of them. Like, oh yeah, you do like the sticker. And tell you what, like, I got a couple BJs out of that. So some girl will be like,
Just
"Oh, you got the
cute.
Playboy sticker? That's so funny!" And like, but it was like kind of like down near the root, you know.
Ah,
So it's kind of like it draws their attention, and then they just keep going, you know. That's probably why it's popular.
whores.
And here's I also spent a summer doing a Superman logo tanned into my chest. So, or I guess technically the logo was not tanned into my chest.
Oh my gosh,
I'm telling
that's
you,
funny.
high school Bill was a fucking shithead. I've told you all about it. I had the grill that said #1 stunner.
That's it. That's.
I had a couple super sweet gas station butterfly knives, you know?
Y'all forget that the gas station we had to go to a fucking gun show for that shit.
It was Appalachia, you know?
Mm.
I was like 16. I bought a butterfly knife and a whole bunch of fucking like
They're illegal here.
amphetamines and horny goat weed. Smoking clove cigarettes in my Camaro.
Dude, I remember hearing about clove cigarettes. It was like, oh, everyone, you smoke, your fucking lungs bleed.
Maybe. I know it makes your eyeballs feel like they're going to bleed.
Mm.
The
I
smoke
never.
from a clove cigarette, if it gets in your eyes, it sucks so bad. I about crashed my car once because like I was smoking and like a gust of wind came through the window and blew it all back in my face. I was like, oh god.
Stupid. I never smoked those. The only like weird cigarette I ever smoked, they were vanilla flavored cigarettes, and they were fucking amazing.
Was it like a camel thing? 'Cause I know camel went flavored for a while.
No, so these ones, it was 2009, and the guy went to like Nothing But Smokes and bought them all up because he was like, they're gonna stop selling these. He bought all of them. They were in square boxes, and it was like a
Oh, that
gold,
sounds really familiar.
like
What year did you graduate, by
hologram
the way?
gold.
Because I think we're pretty close.
Do what?
What year did you graduate high school?
Oh nine.
Oh nine. I graduated 06. 6 of 06, by the way. What up? Thanks for a couple snow days there. I was destined to just be an asshole. But yeah, the clove cigarettes, the reason why me and my friends even started smoking them is we saw some like Arab dudes smoking a like fully flat black cigarette.
This is what it looks
Your
like an
picture's really
actual.
bad, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Sorry, yeah.
Text it to me, but I'll put it up on my camera because your picture's not really great right now.
Shut up.
Um, yeah, we saw like some Arab dude smoking this like fully like tip to filter like flat black cigarette. Like, man, that's dope. What is that? He's like, oh, it's a Dejarum Black, it's a clove cigarette. We're like, man, where do you get that? He's like, a head shop. Like, oh, yes,
Nice.
I remember these. The Sweet Dreams,
Yeah. Those were fucking incredible.
and they're probably just like whatever you worry about being in cigarettes, whatever is in those is like 9 times worse. You know, it's probably like farm chemicals they just spray into it. Of course. Yes, womb. Nobody could have guessed she smoked Swisher Sweet cigarillos and White Owls. Our biggest thing in high school was getting the black and milds and pulling the filter paper out of the centers.
Hmm.
Did you ever see somebody do that? Was that a thing when you were in high school?
To
I can't even remember why. They call it the cancer paper. And like a black and mild, like you had the outside, right? Like the actual like tobacco wrap. But in
like, I
between
know you can empty them out and fill it with weed.
no, but
That's the
people
only
wouldn't
thing
even
I've
do
ever
that.
heard you
They would
done.
like roll it in their hands and get it loosened up and then like pull and there'd be like this really thinly like super thin layer of almost cigarette paper between like the outside wrapper and the tobacco inside. They'd pull that out. It's supposed to make it hit harder or something. I can't even fucking remember, but
I mean, they're just making it filterless.
I guess.
I don't. I've never had a black and mild. I've done Swishers. Uh, Backwoods is my shit because I'm backwoods, baby.
Backwood baby. Even though there's probably not woods anywhere close to you. It's still desert.
No, you're
Do you,
completely wrong on
oh,
that.
do you guys have
I grew
woods?
up. I grew up in the woods. I
Oh,
literally grew up in the sticks. Here in Lubbock on the Cap Rock, no, you are completely right on that.
well,
It's
say
not
I
really the
grew
same
up in the
as
wood. I grew up in fucking western North Carolina mountains.
yeah, different sticks. I mean, they're trees,
Different
not the
sticks,
same,
same
not the
mentality.
same.
One
It
America,
sounds the
baby.
same, but not the same. Mine were a lot more fun. I can imagine. You know, we don't have fucking Wendigos and shit, and people call you like we don't have that.
A
I was
what?
in the woods all the fucking time.
What's a Wendigo?
A Wendigo. I think that's how they're pronounced. I don't know. It could be Wendigo. I don't know, but it's like
Are you saying I had that?
no, but
Oh, I
they
was like,
say
I've
like
never
that.
heard that term in my life. What are you talking about?
But they say like that's where these things live or in the Appalachian Mountains. Um,
Wendigos.
crap. What the fuck are the names?
Wendigo?
Wendigo,
He Boom just
Wendigo,
put in the chat.
Wendigo. I think
Wendigo.
that's what they said on Supernatural is a
I
Wendigo.
don't know what that is. No, we were always just worried about like
They're just like it's mythical creatures.
no, whenever we were like partying in the woods, we always just worried about inbreds and devil worshippers. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So probably the same thing, to be honest. But Woom said in the native wit it's a native witch, not like a skinwalker. Okay. Chris, Bigfoot is not in Boone. There's not enough for him to do in Boone.
You would be too bored. Have you ever seen Supernatural? That's what I said, man. Like in Supernatural.
Surprisingly, I have not. I've tried to get into
It's
it.
not. It's been a while. It has been since
I
like
really tried to get into it,
2010.
and I like it's one of those shows like I know I like this, but if you ever like started a show and you can tell like, oh, I'm gonna like this, but you're just not in the headspace to really dig into it.
Well, see, okay, you can't go into it thinking I'm going to finish this.
Okay,
It's too fucking much.
is it like a
I never
background show?
finished it. No,
No.
because like you have to fucking watch it. Like there are some like once you like especially in season 1, like once you understand that kind of algorithm, you're like, "Okay, do I really need this is kind of like a filler episode."
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
But so they do the fillers, but then they do the ones where it's like, "Oh, this is the continuous storyline. This is important. I need to watch this. Oh, and this is a filler episode." The filler episodes are good and they're fun. They're so much fun. Um to watch, but then like the show just got so good that they're like, oh, we need to continue this, and so they really created like a crazy world from it. I stopped pretty early in. Um, I just couldn't, and I did the same thing with Sons of Anarchy, which wasn't anywhere near as long. I just couldn't fucking hang anymore. Like certain people die, and I'm like, and I'm done with you, show. I don't
Yeah,
have to sit here and completely.
I get. That's my problem with quite a few shows. Um, like I start out and I really like it, and then like there's got to be a TV term for it. Like they just keep hanging on and just like, oh, and then now this, oh, and
It's
now
called
this,
beating a dead horse.
and now this. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And my wife will keep watching it. She's like, you don't watch this? Like, I'm done with this. Like
I can't, like, just because it's still going doesn't mean I still have to watch it.
the
I cannot watch this anymore.
like I was gonna say HBO never does that, but fucking Christ, True Blood, like
And was true. I mean, it was. I know it was a book series, so it was like, well, we have to get through this,
that couldn't have been fully based off a book series because there would have to be like
But
40 fucking books.
there were, yeah, I know there were a lot. At least for the beginning, there was, but it was really long. But and then
Well,
like
they
the
just
season
kept like, what are we
finale,
gonna do
it was
next
like
season? Oh, now she's a fairy. Like what? Like
it went off the fucking rails.
the only reason why the first time around that I watched it all the way through because it had already ended by the time I started watching it.
Same.
The only thing that kept me through it was just there was just so much sex. I'd get bored and be like, oh, boobs. Now I'm back in.
Mine was just pure curiosity, but then like that helps. It makes things kind of exciting and like, oh my gosh, this is happening. These two people? No way, it's these two people, So
Right.
that I could do that one, but like a Sons of Anarchy, when it's like literally tugging on your heartstrings, like I've never been able to finish Peaky Blinders.
Mm.
I
Peaky
was
Blinders is another
so
one though that I was
I was
really
I
invested
was
in it.
too I was so emotionally invested in that movie. Like when I saw John die, and I'm sorry if you've
Oh, I
never seen it
forgot
and I
about
spoiled
that.
it for you. Sorry.
Forgot about that.
Um, but that
I think
fucking
the last season of Peaky Blinders.
that ripped me. I didn't even finish. I haven't even watched this season finale.
I haven't. I was gonna say I got through like 2 episodes of the final season of Peaky Blinders. I think it's been so long ago. No, it would have
Uh-huh.
been two. It'd probably been like the third or fourth episode of the last season. I was just like I'm just like it's rolling so slow. I'm so fatigued over the same shit over and over. Like something needs to happen, and like it needs to happen now. It's the final season or whatever. It's like, and then the next episode is just like the same thing, where it's like, oh, there's a problem. Let me go talk to this guy. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm just told my wife, I was like, if you want to watch it, cool. Just let me know what happens. Does he die in the end? I'm just done. Like,
No, and so and I had read a little bit of like where the guy who created it wanted it to end, and I thought that would be
aren't they doing a
such
movie now?
an incredible ending. Yes,
Huh.
I think they're probably in the editing phase. I do believe they finished
Let's say
filming it.
if they haven't even started filming it, then too late. Like everybody's just over it now, you know. But
No, I do believe it. I do believe it has been filmed. Um, but that was the reason why I didn't finish it because I watched all the way up. I think until the fifth season, and then it premiered, and it was the week to week thing, and I was like, I just can't like. I'm out of it.
yeah.
I'm out of it. I'm too emotionally involved in this shit. It hurts too much
Well, I think
literally
a
to watch.
huge problem now too is like really great TV series, especially when it's on streaming. Pretty much only on streaming, if you consider HBO streaming and stuff, is like I mean they create just incredible shows, but you have to wait like 3 years between seasons, and it's just like I've like
It,
I'm gone. Like Stranger Things. Yes, I'm gonna watch it, but I've just been in the last like month rewatching the last season because it
yes.
was 3 years ago. You
And
know.
I mean, we did. There was a writer's strike. There was an actor strike. That did happen, but it's just like that happened in between
But like The
early
Sopranos
days.
was a
They did
great
stupid
show.
where it's just like it prolonged it, but it was already taking this long. Like, why did Stranger Things take? Has it been 3 fucking
I'm pretty
years?
sure when I looked it up, it's gonna by the time the new season releases, which is this coming Wednesday, it's gonna be almost 3 years
I
since the
remember the
beginning
last season
of the
coming out.
last season. It's gonna be almost 3 years.
I remember it coming out in June the last time. I
Let me
could have
see.
sworn I was watching it in June.
Exactly. It's been so long ago. Who the fuck knows?
I thought it was June 23.
Let me
I was
see.
like, was it June of 22? Are you fucking serious?
May season 4, which was last season, May 27th of 2022. So it's been over 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
The last
yeah.
the last episode of season 4 was July 1st of 2022.
Yeah.
So it's just like I get it. It's an incredible show and it's well
God.
done and it's well written and the acting's insane and every show is just like so well produced and crazy. But like you give me 3 years off, like I can't tell you what I had for breakfast this morning.
Yes.
You
And
know,
it's like,
but
oh, you're gonna make me go through all this emotional pain again, because that's what I just did.
I kind of
I didn't
wonder. I just had this thought. I kind of
watch.
wonder if, like, especially Netflix, because they're so dialed in on how to keep their numbers up, if they kind of do it to like be like, oh, if we wait long enough, everybody's going to go back and re-watch the seasons before leading up to this one because they wanted like they forgot what happened and we get more viewership numbers and we do this. But also, I mean, this season of Stranger Things, I read something where every episode in this last season is going to be pushing or over 2 hours.
It's an entire movie every episode,
And
yes.
each episode it averaged across the season, each episode had a $60 million budget. But I mean, I
That is a
guess
movie
actually, if you
long.
think
That's
about
how
it, now
much.
that you said every episode's like a movie,
That's how much a movie costs.
movies, a 2 hour movie, depending on the movie, would cost more than $60 million.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing in that
Right.
movie.
Right.
But 60 million for that, it's like we can
For
do
a
it.
TV show. For an
Yeah.
episodical TV show is insane. I did see that kind of random now I said 60 million. Kristen Bell, who though I love Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I cannot stand Kristen Bell. Josh Gad and the what's her name? Azita Mendel. I'm gonna be like a fucking John Travolta and completely fuck her name up. Adina, what's her last name?
Adina Menzel.
Menzel.
I know you call her India.
Yeah, he's like he completely fucked her name up. Just signed with Disney to do Frozen 3 and 4, and they're each for those two movies. They're each getting $60 million,
Gracious.
which is insane. I know those movies do well, but fuck, $60 million, so $30 million a piece to do 2 animated movies. Where I understand like acting, even I'm sure even like doing solid like voice acting for an animated movie is a talent, but not having to like worry about like facial expression or body language, like $60 million to act into a microphone for 2 movies. Woo.
I mean, I guess to a point it can be a little easier, like you said. Yeah, it's not.
I'm not gonna say it's easy to do that, but I'm saying it's got to be easier.
Easier than being on camera because you're not having to portray the thing,
and you're not doing makeup.
Not to say you don't portray those things when you are voice acting. Of course, you have.
Yeah.
The noises you make, your face
you have to get. You still have to get into the character.
But your face can react in a way that does not translate on camera as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing a Kim K crying face. Fucking stop. No one wants to see that. Okay?
Elijah
Gross.
said,
Fix
"Oh,
your
that
face.
was it." John, the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
Oh gosh. I think he said something like India.
He said something just completely like everybody's like, that's nowhere
horrible.
close. It's not even spelt anywhere close to that.
And I'm a huge Frozen fan. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that shit when it came out, And gosh, was it
That would have been, my kids weren't even born
2014?
yet. Frozen,
Like,
2011, 2013,
no.
2013. First one came out. Adina
That was
Menzel. Yes.
um I love that shit. I love the second one. I think they did a great job. I'm actually kind of excited they're making a third and fourth
Oh yeah.
one.
I was just saying, man, they got the
As long
bag.
as they have like all the same people and the same people making the songs and everything like that, like it should be really good because they're very interesting stories. They're not the ones from the fucking 30s that people like to shit all over, but it's just like shut the fuck up. Snow White wasn't kissed by a random person. She had met. Did you watch the fucking beginning of the movie where they sang to each other? Like, just because they're not sitting there dry humping doesn't mean they don't have a connection, okay? It was the 30s. Have you ever watched movies from the 30s? It's all very like, there's a connection here, but we're not having to physically touch each other to prove that there is something here. Like
Right.
it was a different time. You didn't do that. And that fucking grates on my nerves when people are like, oh my god, what happened to Snow White was atrocious. It's like, oh my god, did you not watch the fucking beginning of the movie? Did you not see the dove that goes up to Prince Charming or whatever the fuck his name is and like starts like blushing at him and was like, oh my god, like he's amazing. Like goes back up to Snow White, like as like the literal messenger of their love to each other. Like it's subtle. Yes, it's not that long of a movie. Your fucking soft brain retard shit can't fucking understand what Snow White's trying to portray. Like, shut the fuck up. And who cares how old they were? They're fucking drawn. And they're stories from times where you're fucking lucky to live to 16. Like, piece all that to your tiny pea brain, and it's not so fucking bad. And also, I wasn't a child thinking, this is what my life is going to be. I am Snow White. Like, no! I wasn't that dumb of a child. You're not fucking Snow White. You're not fucking Sleeping Beauty. People who make those arguments like little girls shouldn't watch this shit. It's like, do you think they're that dumb?
Well, I mean, woke culture has
Can you
definitely
at
gone
least
after.
teach your child to realize they are not this fictional character?
Some.
Can you at least do that?
All right, let's
Oh,
let's let's
okay.
get into some of the questions from this week because I did ask a question finally,
Yes.
but I do have it noted. And I just looked. I've got a good idea, Charlie. It's on a
What's that?
Wednesday, but New Year's Eve, Wednesday. I think that's
Okay.
enough time. We do a virtual Nooner 2000s party.
Yes.
All right. I'll get it in the books. I'll
Yes.
pencil it in. All right. Funniest, weirdest, most embarrassing Thanksgiving memories. Charlie gave me this idea because I've been so busy I can't. That's why I haven't done questions. I'm like, it'll be like 2:30 in the afternoon on Thursday. I'm like, fuck, I don't have a question. Like shit. All right.
Mm.
First one. When was that? Oh, that's an old one. Sorry. Sister in law was showing us her great grandmother's Holocaust ring. My drunk uncle says, you having that proves my grandfather was bad at his job. That got awkward.
That he had a ring?
So it says, my sister in law was showing us her great grandmother's Holocaust ring. My drunk uncle says, you having that proves that my grandfather was bad at his job. Did you pick it up the second time there, Charlie?
I thought about something funny from earlier, but that's a very interesting story. And how awkward for that family. I hope they chastised him
You don't
for
get it?
that.
Do you not get the point of that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I was like, do I really have to explain this to you right now on air?
no.
Deep frying a turkey resulted in a shed burnt down, half-acre field on fire, and 14 fire trucks in the yard. Deep frying turkeys, I will say, delicious.
One of those people. You're one of the people that made frying turkeys terrifying.
I won't do it. My wife's like, we should try. I was like, fuck no. Fuck no. It's kind of like cruises. When have you ever seen online somebody deep frying a turkey going well? I'm sure plenty of people do it and it turns out fine. I've had deep fried turkey. It's delicious.
But it's like you gotta not be complete.
There's a really solid risk versus reward, you know, to deep frying a turkey.
Like, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of turkey. If I want something deep fried,
like
I was getting deep fried chicken, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, turkey's not that good. Like, but my brother-in-law does a really good orange turkey, like orange citrus. That is the best turkey I've ever had. I recommend that way. Butter and orange. There you go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Overheard my grandmother drunkenly tell my mom, if you would stop being such a bitch and just take it in the ass, your marriage would probably be much better.
Whoa.
Imagine
that mean dad's gay?
I don't know, maybe, but could you imagine hearing your grandmother telling your mom that? I mean, solid advice, Grandma, but you know.
I mean, personally, absolutely not. Could I see my grandma that was born in 1933 ever saying that? Absolutely.
No, people were freaks back then too. You don't know.
Not my. I don't think this one was.
But get it, Grandma. Everyone got food poisoning. Bathrooms all occupied. Tried my hardest to hold it, but ended up violently shitting my pants in front of everyone.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay. This is just me. I've had food poisoning twice, maybe 3 times. I don't really know. Can't remember. First time I remember it, but they've only been like, I can't keep anything down. Like, it doesn't go like.
Oh, every time I've got food poisoning, it's me on the toilet with a trash can in front of me. It's both ends.
It's both. Okay, yeah. So I was wondering, I was like, is that more like gastroenteritis? Like you might have a 24-hour bug rather than.
Every time I've got it, I've had food poisoning twice and salmonella once. And both times was just me sitting on the toilet with a trash can. And I mean, pretty early on through it, the sitting on the toilet part, it's not solid. The stuff coming out of my mouth has more solid food in it than the stuff coming out of my asshole. It's just water. Right. It's just brown, stinky water. Right. And it sucks. It's terrible.
But you know, like for me, when I say, like the times I had what I thought was food poisoning, never had any downstairs stuff.
Really? No, man. Mine's both. Mine's like, both.
Anytime I would take a drink of water, it's coming up.
But yeah.
Never.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I will say, I think the food poisoning, the downstairs stuff stopped earlier, but I mean, it's a solid like couple hours of just sitting in the bathroom, just in misery.
Wow. See, I've only done like stomach bugs, flu, like actual fucking viruses.
So bad. It's so bad. It sucks so much.
So I was like, is it just like for me, the food poisoning hasn't done that to me?
Might be you. Maybe I'm sure everybody reacts differently to stuff, you know, but like, oh, it was rough.
Because is it really that different? Like, you have gastroenteritis versus food poisoning. I don't know where the line is drawn for that. Like, I've never had to go to the doctor for it, so I don't know how they literally tell the difference.
Well, so every time when I had food poisoning and salmonella, both times I remember I was younger. Well, the salmonella, I was younger. I was like in high school. And I remember my dad like outside of the bathroom being like, "Hey, do we like go to the like emergency room?" And I was like, "I can't make it to the emergency room. Like, it's not happening. Like, I can't stand up off this toilet for more than 3 minutes without just throwing up and shitting everywhere. Like, it's bad."
Right.
And then once I was actually finally able to like keep things inside my body, the doctor's like, oh yeah, I had salmonella, but it was rough.
I don't know how they
Yeah.
determine. But anyway,
Not a doctor. Never played one on TV. All right. Big family football game before dinner. We come in and the dogs were standing on the counters and it ate most of the food set out. Food and broken dishes everywhere. It was a Chinese takeout Thanksgiving.
Well, I guess you just reorder it.
Yeah.
They're open.
Well, no, I think you're saying like because of that, they just ended up getting Chinese takeout for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was like, is that what the dog? Oh, okay.
Not to mention, can you imagine like a big Thanksgiving dinner and your dogs ate it all? Like, woo, the mess outside the next day.
I actually had food poisoning the first time on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I can see that.
And we had been to Dallas before visiting my mom when she was there getting treatment. My dad, we all got home. My dad was trying to deal with me throwing my fucking guts up. It was a mess.
That's rough.
He forgot to take the turkey out.
Oh.
We usually go to my grandmother's at this point. We don't go because I'm so fucking sick.
And he's busy taking care of you. Forgot all about the turkey, right? Just cooked.
Well, even then, it was like the next day. He forgot to take it out before we left to visit my mom.
Oh shit!
And so it was like, well, we're gonna have stew. We're gonna have stew for Thanksgiving, and I was in the fucking living room puking.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have my own room, and my sister and I shared one.
Eating dry toast and Cheez-Its all day.
No, I wasn't, dude. I couldn't eat. I could barely drink. I was having dreams of water. Have you ever had that fucking dream where you go and you're like filling up the glass of water and there's ice in it and there's nothing that's ever looked so good, and then you drink it and then you realize you're dreaming and you're dying of dehydration? It's happened to me multiple times.
No.
I will dream about ice cold water. This was the first time it's ever happened. And then I would get that water, and then I would immediately throw it up.
All right. Well, next one. After dinner, my sister's boyfriend proposes to her. She was buzzed. She jumped up and hugged him so hard, she slammed into him, and they both went through the glass coffee table. They spent the rest of the night in the ER.
Family fun, like home. What is it called? America's Funny Home Videos.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes! Like I can just see her like jumping. I almost imagine like the arms and leg hug.
Oh god.
Where she like jumps on him and he falls back.
Should have planned that better. Like, what's behind me? Glass table? No, we're not doing that.
My cousin. Oh, here we go. My cousin didn't defrost the turkey long enough before frying it. Pure flaming chaos. No injuries, but a huge mess.
At least there's that, and like the burnt half acre.
Right. You didn't burn half the county down.
R.I.P.
A family game of hearts turned political. Ends with two of my aunts in a literal fist fight in the family room.
Look at their sisters. Hey, baby, it happens, all right?
Just said two of his aunts. I don't know. Might be, aunt by marriage. I don't know. But yeah.
But if it's like sister-in-laws, like, okay, don't do that. Don't let that happen. But if like they're sisters that grew up together.
Oh, I remember a Thanksgiving where an aunt and another family member got into not a fist fight, but a very drunken, loud argument about Duck Dynasty. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was dumb.
That's special.
Okay. I was probably 11 or 12 and walked in on my older sister and my female cousin making out in the garage.
Oh, that's a fun memory for you.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. I would have used that for blackmail
Oh, yeah.
for so many years. I was so good at blackmail as a child against my sisters, let me tell you. I held that shit against them like a motherfucker, and they hated me.
Oh, I'm
And I'm
sure.
like, you created this
No,
bitch.
I didn't do.
Give me a
I
CD
didn't make
player.
out. I didn't make out with our female cousin. You did. So yeah.
Right?
All right. In true cliche fashion, my sister comes home for our whole family Thanksgiving dinner during her first semester in a liberal arts school. She decides to lecture us on how socialism, in quotes, just has never been done right. The family
Yeah.
fight was so big, no one even ate.
Oh no, that dumb bitch ain't worth the food getting eaten.
I could see that. Like
Also, y'all.
grandpa who served in Korea was like, listen here, you stupid bitch with your blue hair. I fought those
Right.
goddamn commies way back to fucking China.
Dude, but to be fair, but like, this makes me really happy that my family does,
Oh.
as redneck as like, part of it can be, that shit was never brought up ever. And
Oh,
to
I
this
know. That has
day,
to be like a modern thing because yeah, if somebody like if one of my
well,
cousins at like one of our
do you
family dinners said that, everybody's just like,
it
yeah,
was a
sure.
fucking thing when we were growing up. You
Don't
don't
talk about
fucking
politics.
bring that up. Like, it was so taboo. It was like you do not do that. It was religion and politics. You do not bring that shit up. Don't do it because it's going to start a fight. People are going to get pissed, and I don't want that to happen. It was like moms had that rule. Don't, because it's like, because we've done this shit before, and we're circling fucking back to it, to the point in a few years it's going to be this again of don't fucking talk about it because we can't be fucking civil.
Bite your damn tongue, eat your fucking ham, and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I'm kind of thankful that most of my family, I think we all kind of have the same thoughts where it's like, then it doesn't even be talked about at all. And if it is, you just ignore it and talk, bring something else up. And
Oh, for sure.
but I'm with my brother-in-law's family now. Like, I'm with a whole new family, and they're pretty nerdy and they're all right. But I mostly just keep to myself.
All right. Next one.
I could be a fucking asshole like that.
Oh yeah. Next one. First time my family were all together for Thanksgiving in probably 4 years. My parents decided that dessert would be the best time to tell us all that they had gotten divorced almost a year earlier.
That is some movie shit right there, bitch. What the fuck? Were they pretending the whole year before that they were together?
I guess. I guess.
Like, what was happening?
I'm sure that's what their questions were like. What the fuck?
Like, we went on family vacation.
The dad's like, "Oh yeah, I've actually been living in a town. I've been living in a townhouse across town for the last 9 months, you know."
Like, how the fuck? Like, do you just not see your parents for a year? That's the only way that could work.
We might need some clarification on this one. Whoever submitted that one,
oh my
or maybe
God.
not. That sounds like a Band-Aid doesn't need to get pulled off just yet. My first time hosting the family Thanksgiving dinner, I put the turkey in the smoker in the AM, started drinking and watching football. Woke up on the couch when the doorbell rang. Turkey was totally fucked.
Oh no. Yeah, you can't fall asleep.
No.
Can't do that shit. You're on. You got a responsibility.
Yep.
You
Especially if you're
gotta
hosting, you gotta
stay up on that shit, man.
be
You
focused.
learn. You learn the hard way.
Okay. I saw one of the first words in this, and this is going to be something weird. I know. My brother brought his black fiance to the extended family Thanksgiving. Their flight was delayed, so they showed up super late, and the adults were all up partying in the barn. My 6-year-old cousin comes in sleepy and in pajamas, sees her, and says, "Dad, who is that N word?"
Oh.
Awkward, but she just laughed. Yeah, that's a
All
rough.
right
That's
then.
that's a rough one. That's a rough
Dude, my sister got pissed off for way less. The last time they came to my grandmother's family, my dad made a joke. Oh, had the good silver, and my sister heard that, and they never came back ever. To the point where like other people in the family were like, they know that we love them, right? Like for real, we don't have an issue, and I'm like, sorry, honey, it's kind of ruined. You didn't do it. Our
one.
dad did.
Yep. My mom and my aunt got into an argument over something so stupid I can't even remember. My mom ended up taking a tray of deviled eggs and started throwing them one by one at my aunt and yelling, "Fuck you, you've always been a slut."
Goodness.
That sounds like a good time. Your mom's just chucking deviled eggs at her sister. Like, "Fuck you, you've always been a slut."
Stop wasting them.
The people on Duck Dynasty aren't fucking idiots. They're smart. They got a TV show.
Dude,
Slut.
you start wasting deviled eggs, you will be marked the villain. It doesn't matter what has happened. You are the villain of the night. You're wasting deviled eggs.
All right. My, in quotes, woo woo hippie sister thought family Thanksgiving would be the perfect time to sit us all down and have us watch the video of her giving birth to my niece about a month before.
Oh, so she just likes attention.
What's hilarious about this? I had a girlfriend whose aunt did this to them. She had like an at-home water birth. And the first time she like came, like she lived in Charlotte, we lived in like the Asheville area. The first time she came to visit, apparently like she brought the video and had everybody watch it. I was like,
Do
nobody is
not
this
consent.
like no,
Do not
no.
consent.
Nobody like it's such a miracle, isn't it? It's like you firing a watermelon out of the hole the size of a lemon. No, it's not a miracle.
No, I do not. You see this as that. I see this as a disgusting display of what humans can do. Okay, bitch?
It's like,
Like, I
oh,
understand.
no.
It's a miracle to you. It's a fucking monstrosity to me.
Right. Like, oh, have you ever like I'm sure most people at this point have seen like childbirth videos. It's not great
Yeah.
looking. No.
No one needs to see that. No one.
One of the dishes must have been bad. About 15 minutes after dinner, the whole family spent the rest of the night unloading out of both ends. Yep.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-huh. Not wild, but fun. Ended up drunk on the kitchen island singing Friends in Low Places with my equally drunk mother in law. There you go. That sounds like an awesome
That
time.
sounds fucking amazing,
Sounds
man.
rad.
I don't know what's the complaint about. You're just bragging. It sounds fantastic. No one in my brother-in-law's family fucking drinks hardly.
Ugh.
Besides the one cousin that's married to a guy that works for a wine company, and they always bring free wine, which is
Nice.
awesome. But no one else does, so we can't get fucking shitty, but also we're like cooking the entire time, so we need,
Yeah.
we need to know our shit.
Yep.
But
My brother brought over his VR headset. We were all taking turns playing Five Nights at Freddy's. My sister freaked out, threw a punch, hit my teenage nephew square in the nose. He then fell backwards through the screen door and onto the Traeger. He ended up with a broken nose and a third-degree burn on his arm. Again, that's some like you wish you had the video of that, because that's like some America's Funniest Home Video shit right there.
that is a tragedy that happened to this teen. We should not laugh at that at all.
Home from college for Thanksgiving. Was so high that I apparently sat wordlessly at the table staring at my food for a solid 30 minutes.
Been there, but it was
It's like-
worse. Dude, that
Going through some weird contemplation of like where all the food was created from. It's like, and then potatoes come from the ground, but where did potatoes start? And then who grew the first potato? And then
no, it was so much worse than that. At least for me, this person didn't sound like it was that bad. I completely ruined my Thanksgiving 2017. Completely fucking ruined it. So we're at my sister's house. We're prepping all day, getting everything ready, cooking everything, getting shit done. I drink a whole ass bottle of wine in the morning.
as happens.
Right? Like, we're working for hours. I'm drinking. I'm doing my shit.
And it starts going down smoother and smoother and faster and faster.
Of course. Yes, it was the, I used to love the, I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's a really good Chardonnay. I can't drink Chardonnay anymore. So this was literally a month after my dad had been diagnosed with cancer and he had just started chemo. So he couldn't eat. He was like, I have no appetite. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm going to stay at home. I can't do this. So we had come home for a little bit to see him and spend some time with him because all the daughters were down. And he was like, well, I'm going to smoke a little bit. You want to smoke with me? And at this time, I would only do cartridges, like the vape pens. And I was like, oh, those vape pens are so much more than the flower. I can do this for you, Dad. No problem. I get so fucking high, I go to the couch and I can't fucking move. I am spinning like crazy in my head. I'm throwing up. I have to stay on the couch. My dad's like watching TV in the kitchen. My sisters leave and they have Thanksgiving all, because I'm like, I can't. I am debilitated. I am
Crossfaded Barbados.
I was crossfaded as motherfucking. I was like, Dad, what the fuck was that? He was like, you said you could. And I was like, I know it.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad.
I tried to eat because they gave us some leftovers. Immediately went and threw up. I completely fucking ruined. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My dad felt so bad. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, you didn't do this to me. I did this to me, but I didn't know. I know now. I didn't know. I learned a lesson. 2017, Thanksgiving. Charlie done fucked up.
All right.
Mark it in your past calendar.
Had one of those, let's all say something we're thankful for families.
Gross.
My aunt said she was thankful for being blessed with 2 great kids and a great husband. My cousin, in parentheses, probably 1st or 2nd grade, said, but Mom, on the way here, you told us all we are ruining your life.
Two things can be true at once.
Eat it, bitch. Pretty recently, I was at my parents' house for Thanksgiving, along with my family and my brother's family. In all caps, a lot of day drinking. At dinner, my dad was eating mashed potatoes like a madman. My mom, drunk, said, "You're eating potatoes, not pussy. Chill out." And then under her breath, "Not that that happens much anymore."
Way to go, Mom. Shame him. Shame him.
In front of the kids. Bring the grandkids into this. Didn't happen at Thanksgiving, but my super liberal SJW cousin sent the whole family an email the length of a novel explaining to us why Thanksgiving is an evil racist holiday and that she won't be joining us. She was not missed. Yeah. Cool. See you later. One of the coolest Thanksgiving dinners I've ever had was when my brother hosted instead of cooking, he had a mobile hibachi grill and chef come and cook for everyone in the backyard. That's dope.
Fucking cool as shit.
That's dope as fuck. Be like, "Oh yeah, we're not doing turkey. I got some dude mobile hibachi.
I'm doing something different."
Who's catching?
Ting, 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 ting.
Who's catching the first shrimp in their mouth? Hey, do the onion volcano. Do the onion volcano. Everybody loves hibachi. All right, 2 more.
So good.
Threesome in the backseat of a Camry after eating at my ex's parents' house. Think we know who sent that one. Even though I don't know if he's a big guy. I don't know if he can really have a threesome in the backseat.
I was about to say a Camry.
But if somebody could work it out, it'd be him. All right, last one. Sister and her husband got into a screaming match and both left the house, leaving their 2 children behind. Oh, family get-togethers, aren't they just the best?
Holy balls. I remember one time I took my Great Dane to my grandmother's house and everyone was super upset. And it's just like, "You always bring your little rat dogs and they shit all over the place. I'm going to bring my Great Dane." And is she farting right in front of your face?
Yeah. Like right in your face? Yeah.
I mean, she did lay down and let one loose. And like all my cousins were like, "Ah, ah, ah." And I'm like, "This is how I feel every time your little dogs jump on my lap. And I don't want them near me."
Yeah, rat.
Because they had like the little fluffies, tiny ones, Pikachu's, Pomeranians.
Ugh, I hate those dogs.
Stupid ass Pomeranians. I'm like, I'm gonna bring my Great Dane.
Pomeranians, useless.
My grandma never said anything about my giant dog in her house. So I was like, "Thanks, Mimi. She didn't shit in here like the other ones do."
All right. Well, that was fun. Don't know if we'll do an episode next week because Thursday obviously is Thanksgiving. We'll see. Maybe we can fit something in earlier or later. But that was fun.
Later, I could probably do.
Yeah, we'll figure. We could maybe figure something out. I do like the idea of like a New Year's 2000s party where we get everybody, and
I do too.
Rap
Because
about.
I should be at home for that. I am planning on being at home for that, so that should work out for me.
So get ready. Get your get your Jinkos, your low rises, your whale tails.
I'm blue. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that was a fun episode. Jake's not here, but for Charlie, I'm Bill. This is